and then they all add up to 30 in all directions. Hey guys, Rich Ferguson here, and we're back at the pool table, but this time I'm teaching you, because you requested it, 10 simple bar bets and pranks and tricks you could do at the pool table. Now, if you happen to not have seen it, go check out my other videos where we've taught so many other pranks. There's all kinds of giveaways, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you never miss my videos. You guys, let's do this. All right, guys, this is an impossible hit. You're gonna challenge your friend to get the 1 ball in the side pocket, the 2 ball in the other side pocket, using just what's on the table. Let's try a straight shot. Nope. Oh, so close. Well, I said you can use what's on the table. Well, this is on the table, and this is how you do it. All right, guys, the setup is, this is so simple. Just straight across between these 2 side pockets, you're gonna put these 2 balls lined up, but they're not gonna be kissing. Make sure there's about a ½ inch gap between them, and make sure that spot is roughly the center of the table. It's not that important. And all you're gonna do is drop your stick down between the 2 and karate chop them. All right, guys, this is such a deceptive and awesome prank and bar bet. So what you're gonna do is bet your friends that they cannot get this 9 ball into that far corner pocket. Now check this out. All you have to do is set it up with the 9 ball kissing the rail, another ball kissing the 9 ball right here at this first diamond, and then another ball at a 45-degree angle kissing it. So with a chain reaction, you would think it'd be pretty simple to get that 9 ball in that corner pocket. But guess what? If you were to hit into this ball right here, in this case the 1 ball, the physics is going to cause this 9 ball to go down and hit about here. You cannot make this into the corner pocket. Here's what it looks like if you don't cheat. I'll show you what the cheating technique is in a second. Watch this. So this is what someone's going to try. And that 9 ball is going to go down and not quite make it in that corner pocket. And that's what's going to happen every single time unless you do this trick. So here's the setup, you guys. It's so gross. Be sure to wash your hands. You're gonna kiss 1 ball right here against the diamond, this 9 ball right against it. But first, you're gonna put some saliva where those 2 touch. As gross as that is, the physics is gonna change, and now what gets transferred to this ball is gonna cause this 9 ball to go along the rail, and you'll make the shot. Check this out. All right, guys, what I would suggest when you first set this up is to get a little moisture on your finger, wipe it right on the 9 so you know where it is, and set the ball up exactly where it needs to be for the shot, touching each other against the rail, 1 ball off on a 45-degree angle, and then the cue ball directly in line with those 2 balls, and then demonstrate the shot to your friend to show that you can do it successfully and easily. Then, after that shot, of course, no one's gonna lick the ball or lick their finger. You set up the shot the same way or let them, and they cannot make the shot. All right, I told you these are gonna be easy. Now this one is ridiculously easy. All you're gonna do is stick your stick across the line right here, just like that, and the bet is this. You're gonna tell your friend, can you roll this ball under the stick? That's it, that's the entire challenge. Can they do it? So you've made a friendly bet with your friend. You said, can you roll this under the cue stick? They failed. They tried to spin it and make it go underneath there or whatever they tried to do. Well, it's this simple. You said under the cue stick. And you did exactly what you said you were going to do. You rolled it under the stick. All right, guys, this is the 8-ball trick shot. This is so cool because what you're going to do is bet somebody that they cannot get that 8 ball in that corner pocket without touching those balls. How do you do it? Now, of course, if you were just shooting the 8 ball, you can jump it and get into that pocket without touching those balls. But we have to use the cue ball here, so how do you do this? So here's how you do it. You take the triangle and you stick it across right here against these 2 rails, and you might note that this is spaced just perfectly. If you look down in here, this triangle is not touching those balls. All right, guys, the only real setup for this is that when you line these 3 balls up, make sure that when you put your triangle against these 2 rails, make sure that this triangle is not askewed like this. Make sure it's fairly straight distance from here to here. And then make sure that these balls aren't touching this triangle, so when this 8 ball comes along, it won't just kiss those. So as long as there's a nice ½ inch gap here, you're good to go. And the last thing is make sure that you're shooting these two balls right here perpendicular off of this triangle. So square like that, boom, and this thing is almost automatic. All right, guys, this is just a simple thing you can do when you're out playing pool. You're gonna rack up 10 of the balls in a little triangle like this, and the challenge is this. You're just gonna ask your friend if they can remove 3 balls and rearrange this so the triangle is pointing the other direction. All right, this is pretty simple, but it goes like this. Take 1 ball off, put it on the other end. That's 1, 2, and 3. And now you have the triangle facing the other direction by only moving 3 balls. All right, guys, this is such a mean and simple prank and bet you can do at the pool table. Get a couple tennis balls, stick them on the table, and what you're gonna do is challenge somebody that they cannot hit both of those balls with the cue ball without hitting a rail. So all you get is 1 shot. So of course, you're thinking I can just put the ball and hit it maybe right on the edge and it'll ricochet over. Let me see if that works. I'm just gonna try to ricochet it lightly. Oh, it did ricochet, but not enough. Man, I was so close. All right, guys, here's the setup. You're gonna put a billiard ball on the table and a tennis ball on each side, and you're gonna separate the tennis balls just a little tiny bit more so the gap is more than a billiard ball. And then from here on out, it's just physics. No matter what, when they try to ricochet this cue ball off of one of those 2 balls, these tennis balls are too light and don't have enough mass to help this ball ricochet back into the other ball like they normally would with billiard balls. So you put the ball right between them out in front, they don't get to move that ball, that's it, and they try to hit it, and even if you try to ricochet it just right, even with a little bit of English, it's not gonna happen. So basically, guys, this is a bet or challenge that cannot be done, and that is the prank. All right, guys, for this next bet or challenge, you're gonna have somebody hit a quarter. It's gonna hit the rail, come back, and it must go between 2 cubes of chalk. Now, I'm using a little piece of plastic here because our other chalk got stolen. So what we're gonna do is put these here just like this, and the challenge still exists. We're gonna have somebody hit this, and it's gotta go hit a rail and come back and go right between these 2 objects successfully. That's the challenge. How do you do it? So the secret is you put the quarter between the 2 chalks with it sticking out on one end, and what you're gonna do is strike that with your cue stick. All right, guys, this one is a play on words. It's so funny. You're gonna say this, with cue ball in hand, you're gonna make that 2 ball into that corner pocket, this 1 ball in this corner pocket, give it a go. How do you think you can do it? So of course, this is what you think the shot's gonna be, maybe some sort of jump shot, but it's not gonna get those 2 balls in those corner pockets. It's physically impossible. So you guys, here's how you do it. In the beginning, I put these 2 balls kissing the edge, but you'll notice there's a nice like 1-inch gap between those balls. That's important for this trick to work. And then I also word it like this. With a cue ball in hand, you must get those balls in these corner pockets. So you do exactly that with cue ball in hand. All right, guys, for this next trick, what you're gonna do is challenge somebody to knock this ball into that pocket. So what I've essentially done is I've racked the balls, I've removed the front ball and placed it right to the back, and it's kissing right here in the center ball. The other thing you're gonna do is put the cue ball right here at the center diamond against the rail, and the object is they get 1 shot, a legal standard shot in pool. They're gonna hit this ball and make it go in that pocket. How do you do it? So the physics of this works out almost automatically, but I will let you know, this mass of balls, because this is kissing, changes the dynamics of what would normally happen when you ricochet. So what you're gonna do is put top English on this ball. You're gonna hit the 1/2 of this back ball. So you're gonna hit to the left half with top English here. It'll rebound off of this and cause that ball to hopefully go into this pocket. So if you didn't have this mass of balls, this is what would normally happen with the cue ball. I'll still put top English. I'm still gonna aim for the left half of this ball, and nothing happens. So you're gonna hit on the top of this ball as high as you can, right about here, and you're gonna aim for there. but that's when you have the entire rack of balls, and that energy will be absorbed and cause this to kick back this direction. All right, guys, this next bet is physics mixed with a prank. It's so cool. What you're gonna do is set up on the end rail a 1 ball, a 2 ball with an 8 ball in the middle. The challenge is this simple. Have your friend knock this 8 ball into this pocket without knocking the 1 or 2 ball in a pocket. It's that simple. So how do you do it? All right, guys, so after people try and fail over and over, jump shots and spin shots, this is how you do the shot. You imply the ball has to be on the table somewhere, but you never said it couldn't be touching. So the secret is this. You kiss the cue ball onto the 1 ball at a 45-degree angle, and this is the shot. You're gonna hit the cue ball right here on the left half with a little bit of English, but you're not gonna hit it. You're gonna push the cue ball through the 1 ball, and it's gonna cause this ball to spin left, that ball to spin, this ball to spin, and so on and so forth, and hopefully it'll clear the 1 and 2 ball away and let the 8 ball sneak into that pocket. All right, guys, here's a really simple math riddle or puzzle you can pull when shooting pool. All right, I'm not pulling your leg. Can you put all these balls in the tray so that all of the rows and columns all add up to 30. So it's really simple. You just need to know the secret setup. There's a very specific way. There's a couple ways, but you put the balls in a particular order, it automatically adds up to 30. All right, all you got to do is take a picture of this or write it down, but take a picture of this and put it in your phone so you have a cheat sheet, and then secretly put the balls in this order, and then they all add up to 30 in all directions, and that's just a great little gag, and it makes it look like you're a math wizard. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed these great bets and pranks and tricks you can do at the pool table. If you like this video, hit that like button like mad, and it's time to do a giveaway. I'm gonna give away one of my deck of cards and my 32-page tutorial on how to do tricks with cards for your friends, so smash that like button like crazy, share this video, and then comment down below and let me know you've done so, and I'll pick a random name and send this off to you guys. And while you're here, make sure you click around my channel and look at our other pranks and tricks that we've done at the pool table. We have some really advanced ones, we have some simple ones. They are awesome. Make sure you check them out, and thank you guys so much. And again, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you next week. Peace.